Let's meet Freddy.
Hey, welcome to King of Falafel Shawarma. Come in.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Okay.
What's up?
Okay, so I'm seeing these mixes.
Falafel mix over here. This is my original falafel mix that we're famous for. So a lot of customers have been asking me for it. Thank you. So I decided to make it an instant falafel mix.
And it's not like giving away your secret?
No, because nobody will know what's in there. We're just gonna get the same ingredients that you just get usually in there. Easy to do. Just mix it, set it an hour, fry it, or you could bake it. Fry it in the vegetables oil. You could make it as a patties, or you could make it as little balls. And it depends how crispy you want it. The more crispier, the longer you keep it, but make sure it's covered with oil. And vegetable oil, that's the best part to do it. Baking it, it's good. Go ahead, man. All right. But this is the original falafel. This is where I got all these newspaper articles talking about.
Yeah, you're kind of famous, falafel. So I want to
a little bit, yeah.
Show that around.
That's yeah. Even the New York Times just says this is a New York Times article. Jewel in his falafel Quran. To get that in the New York Times.
This is
even I had it in a Japanese paper one time in 2007. It was a live broadcast from here to Tokyo in a morning show. Live broadcasting back in 2007.
I studied Japanese. Okay.
Oh yeah, even I had people come from Japan and it comes in and show me the picture, which one that they wanted, what they saw in that paper article.
Do you know anything in Japanese?
I know arigato, and that's, I think, yeah. Arigato, just thank you.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Okay, so pan around a little bit.
As you see back there, that picture with customers, that was on 13-year anniversary. I was giving out free t-shirts for the customers.
Oh, that's good advertising.
Yeah. I was just always the customers asking where can they get a t-shirt. So that day, I think I gave out like around 2,000 t-shirts.
By the way, I'm selling t-shirts. I'm designing them.
Oh, okay, that sounds good.
Okay, so let's. Okay, so is it okay to film the menu?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's public anyway.
Of course, yeah. It's not all the menu that's over there. Now I don't do usually do a QR code. So it's easier.
Yeah, because that's where the menu is.
Right.
Okay.
Over here, let's start you over here with the rest of it. This is a cup over here. That's that I won the Vendy Award in 2010. In the competition they used to do every year, the food vendors.
That in that movie,
yeah.
That's for coffee?
This is for coffee. And this is where we used to cook with. That's the ovens. The small ones, kerosene, this and this. And this, it's a small version. That's how they used to grind the fluff to make flour, or all the beans, everything. You used to grind these, throw it in this hole. That's smaller. This is small. This is just like that. But there's something like that's bigger. And that's how they used to grind. Grind their spices. That's how they used to do it in these things. Okay,
I guess cowboy hat is not Palestinian.
No, that's from Texas. I was in Texas and I bought it with
That's
me.
good.
This is Palestinian.
Yes, let's look around that art.
Right.
That's wonderful.
Look, that's a map of Palestine. That's all handmade things. Everything that's on that wall. Yeah. Even you see the brooms. That's how they used to, like, this is the brooms. That's how they used to sweep with that handheld brooms. And I bent down and clean up with it. And the other ones are trays. That's how they used to serve the food on that kind of trays.
Oh,
this is a sift. They used to sift the
seed.
Yeah,
okay.
Sift like for the all big particles, the beans, whatever it is, the flour, and all that.
Okay.
Right over here behind you.
Just let me zoom in closer on this one. On the map, yeah, those are beautiful.
pieces. Let's start. This is about Jerusalem, the way it's not my children and all that. That's pictures about Palestine, black and white. These two with Anthony Bourdain, that I adore that guy. That's when he was in Gaza.
Who was that?
Anthony Bourdain.
Oh.
He's a very famous person. Anthony Bourdain in the Gaza Strip. And over here you see that guy making falafel in Ramallah in the town. If you see the shape of the falafel, that's why the same way I make that falafel, that shape.
Okay, like that guy over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Under there, that's where in Jerusalem in the streets. Jerusalem. And these two, this is where how we used to cook and bake the bread. See this lady? That's how they sit. That's over at my aunt's house back home in Palestine.
Okay. Question about falafel. Inside, should it be yellow or green?
Yeah, me, I make it on a yellow side. I don't put the green part of it is because you put a lot of parsley. I don't put so much parsley.
Okay.
I don't like that green color of the falafel.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Usually, who does a green?
Yeah, that's.
Who does it in green? Usually in Egypt, that area, in Syria, in Lebanon, they make it more on the green side. Okay. Me, in Palestine, we did it. Well, I grew up back with it. Back in the 70s and the early 80s, it was on a yellow. And now everybody makes it like bowls. I still stick around to that same process.
Oh, that's good, because the tradition is good.
So the rest of the pictures out here is something from my village. Even you get the sheep. You get
this is your village.
Yeah, and that's a lady how baking the bread. Remember I told you that? That's how they bake the bread. And some pictures from back home.
Okay.
Even that's a water well. That's where all the ladies used to go. Water well.
Water well.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's in this. They used to feed the whole village with it. The whole village comes out of it. And
and they have to carry the water?
Carry over their head. If you see that black and white picture over there on the corner next to the exit side, that's how they used to carry over their head. Sometimes they do 3-4 trips a day. They're in their heads and they have to hold it in their hands. And it's a view from my house into the village. That's what I see from my house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This picture's over there. That's the old city, the old part of the village. That's all net. And over here you get the fig tree that I planted in 1976. And that's how big it is now.
Oh, that's in your garden?
Yeah, back home. That's the fig that comes out of it.
What is that? Oh,
fig. Yeah, fig
that's
tree.
a fig.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's of course some pictures of me first when I started the cart in 2002. That's how me with the customers.
Oh, we got another embroidery, which is like a mirror.
There's a mirror right here.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Now we're moving over to
that's my
this
logo.
big logo.
Yeah, that's where you see two kings. One is, if you see the letters on the top of it, is an F, that's for the falafel, and the S is for the shawarma.
Where's
right
the F? Oh, F and S, right.
And S, that's falafel and shawarma. So that's why the king of falafel and shawarma came in. This is a cart that I started with in 2002.
Yeah.
Then the truck in 2000.
Oh, the truck isn't here right now.
No, it's in different location.
Because I've seen it once on Broadway still.
Yeah, that's in the morning when they come in, back up. Okay.
Okay.
This is a picture of Jerusalem, the holy city, Jerusalem.
Okay.
Where all the fighting is talking about.
Okay, guess that. So.
And let me show you inside the kitchen a little bit. So usually, when the customers comes in here, the first thing we do is we grab a falafel and treat them with it. It's something I started doing when I opened up because I wanted to introduce it. Even I remember days when people used to run away when I used to carry the basket of falafel at the time. Well, they used to run. Remember back I opened up right after 9/11 when people used to call us terrorists and all that.
Yeah.
So but I said, I'm feeding you, I'm just giving you a falafel. And they started taking it, and the next day Could you give me something, the piece of that thing that you gave me yesterday? Said if you remember the name, you call it again next time falafel.
You get
Best Buy, grab it every day. So they learn it, the falafel and all that.
well, that's a good way to teach them.
I mean, I used to have a lot much more fun doing it in the street, and this is how the falafel looks like.
Oh,
You know what I mean? And that crispiness of it and all that.
Let's focus on
Yeah.
even
And if
closer.
there you go. And I'm gonna grab one falafel and open it up for you. Okay. Look at this. There you go. You see it? And you pop it open. You could hear a little crunch. A little bit sometimes in a green because
It
a little
is
bit.
a-
Yeah, a little
green.
bit. Sometimes they have more parsley, sometimes not. And when you do it, they have a little crunch to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Oh, I see some bread. Is
Yeah.
this the
That's a beat up bread. That's the
your
bucket.
pita? Oh, can you explain like what's the difference between the Spanish and the Palestinian or Arabic
Yeah,
pita?
well, the Spanish pita or tortillas looks like this, kind of a flat pita like that. You see, it doesn't open.
Oh, it doesn't open.
No,
Okay.
this is a bucket pita.
What?
Bucket pita. That means you slice it in the middle over here, and it opens up, and then you stuff it.
Oh, that's the name of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
bucket pita. But we don't call it over here to distinguish it for the customers.
Yeah, you just say
Okay.
pita.
But over here, you see, you gotta put everything over here and kind of a roll it. Okay? Over here, no. You stuff everything inside the pita bread.
Okay.
Right?
So which one do you use for?
We use this. But some people like this.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
I see.
They call that. Vengan a trabajar tú normal. Okay?
Okay, you got French fries. That's good.
Of course, yeah, that's nothing a typical Middle Eastern dish.
We have a nice.
Let's come on show you the shawarmas.
Yes.
Show
Okay.
you the shawarma first. The shawarma. This is a chicken shawarma. And you got beef shawarma. In Europe, they call it kebab. Some parts in
but you also
Eastern
have
Europe.
kebab.
Yeah, but this is what they call kebab in Eastern Europe. Some countries.
Like the Turkish people.
Turkish and some parts in Eastern Europe, they call it kebab.
Oh.
So you get the chicken in Europe and Turkey, they make it with lamb.
I see.
I make it with beef because beef is not as expensive as the lamb.
Okay.
And people not too fond about, that they like to eat lamb shawarma. Us, we call it shawarma. What is a shawarma? It's a slice of meat marinated overnight, and you build it up. These slices of meat on the top of each other, some fat in between. You cook it.
Onions too in between or no? It's
That's
just
the
meat.
Meat. The onions, that's on the salad when we got it out there. Okay?
Okay.
That could go over rice and salad, or basically was made for is in the sandwiches. You put it in that bucket pita that we showed you before. You put the sauce, the tahina sauce, sesame sauce.
Oh yeah, the tahina.
Right,
Yeah.
sesame
Of course,
sauce.
that.
And unless some people want it spicy with some hot sauce, and then pickles, tomato, and onions. That's where shawarma is. But over here, we use more lettuce, tomato, onions, pickles, turnips.
What about the white sauce? That's just
White sauce is a
mayonnaise.
mayonnaise-based sauce. I don't use yogurt.
You don't use.
Some people use yogurt, but a lot of
I know
people
the
are
Indian
allergic.
people are. Yeah.
Allergic to dairy product, and it goes bad fast.
I
You know what I
see.
mean? And it's
Okay.
more expensive.
Okay.
Got two kinds of rice. This is the basmati rice, as you see, a little bit. It's an Indian rice, but with my flavor. All these kind of things, a Palestinian
Also,
food.
this is what you call the white rice.
Yeah, but this is like with my flavors in it, the spices. That's why I'm making.
Okay.
And this is the yellow rice, regular for people who doesn't eat.
It's just
they don't want.
saffron.
Yeah, no, yeah, turmeric.
Turmeric,
Yeah,
okay.
saffron is too expensive. Can't afford to have it. But it's just like for regular typical rice. But all this match with my spices that's on my meats.
Yeah. So your spices is in that one.
Yeah, this one is like a little bit lighter, not too much in it. And we got over here the salad. As you see, you got lettuce, then the tomato, green pickles. That's made in Lebanon actually. It gets brought from Lebanon.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And this is onions and splashed with sumac. Sumac. It's like a wild berry. Have a little soury taste to it.
Oh.
And this is red cabbage,
Okay.
pickled.
And this you mentioned was
This is pickled turnips.
pickled
You know, a lot
turnips.
of people call it radish, but it's not. It's actually regular pickled turnips, white. But then we add beets to it.
That's also an Arabic product.
Yeah,
And you can't buy it anywhere.
You could buy it. Yeah, that you could buy it. This things, the pickles, this. Even we pickle some onions and we pickle peppers.
Oh, but these berries you can't buy.
The berries right over here. That's we call it sumac.
Samak?
Sumac, yeah. That's how it looks like. And we add it on the meats as a marinator.
It's in powder.
Yeah, it's a powder. But that's splashed with it. We mix it with it.
Interesting.
Okay, and plus hummus. And over here for vegetarians,
Hummus is from chickpeas, right?
hummus is made out of chickpeas and have just tahina sauce. They have tahina, the sesame sauce, salt, pepper, oil, and lemon. That's all what's to it. La hummus. Over here I get this is tabbouleh.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Right. And over here you get a Palestinian salad.
Palestinian salad?
Tomatoes, pickles,
I should have
onions.
tried it. I never did.
Yeah, with tahina sauce. Baba ganoush. That's the tomato, the regular eggplant.
Yeah.
We call it baba ganoush. And this is a tomato eggplant roasted with peppers and onions and all that. Roasted olive oil. That's one of my recipes.
Oh, okay.
That's a special. You see, you do that. And you get grape leaves, vegan. All this section over here is all vegan.
Yes.
Okay. And you get over here, you get the fava beans.
Oh,
Fava
okay.
beans, that's a breakfast dish usually.
So for vegetarians, you have
Yeah, you got that. All with the rice is vegan. The falafel is vegan. Okay. And that's what the whole thing is get done to it.
So let's walk. And hopefully, I was trying to catch a customer, but halal. Sorry? Oh, no, we can sit down.
Okay. That's how it is. Thank you, ladies. How was it? Good? I told you to do the mix, we'll be doing a lot better. Thank you.
Yeah, little customer interaction. Let's see if I have any questions left.
Okay.
Not too many because you're already good. Oh, you mentioned the Palestinian dish. The name, could you repeat that?
Makluba. Makluba, it means...
No, mensef.
Mensef is one, but it's shared between the Palestinian and Jordanian. And there is the upside down dish, we call it the makluba. We call it makluba.
Makluba.
Makluba is made out of lamb. The mensef or the makluba is made from lamb. First you cook the meat, okay? Then when you cook it, you bring it over and put it in the bottom of a tray. And then you put on the top of it potatoes, tomatoes,
Okay.
and some vegetables like the eggplant, cauliflower. Then you put the rice on it, uncooked yet.
Okay.
And then you add the broth at it, cook it, and then when it's ready, you turn it upside down. That's why we call it the upside down dish.
Okay. No, yeah, that's great. Just I think like.
And the mensef is a tradition for weddings, somebody dies, or you have a big gathering, because that's all bread.
So it's a sad dish.
It's no, it's not sad. It's more for the party part.
Party.
Yeah, for weddings, you invite people over.
Oh,
where it's
you
a big
mentioned
group,
when
yeah.
someone dies, yeah.
Because but sometimes too, it's easy because this one have a yogurt in it, cooked with the yogurt.
Okay.
So it's bread. You soak it with that yogurt, then you cook the meat with it, and then you put the rice, and then the meat on the top. The traditional way before that we used to eat it And still, some villages, they eat it with their hand. They go like that, make a little bowl, and they do it like this.
I see. I'm not sure like where you've been around in the world, but where would you like to go on vacation? Like, is there maybe a European country that you...
Over the last 30 years, I did just stopovers, but I want to go more to Eastern Europe, like Romania. I want to go to Poland.